Good morning, students. Today we are going to study a last topic of this chapter, which is evaporation produces cooling. It is our common experience when we pour ethanol, or I can say the spirit, on the palm of our hand, then we find that hands feels a soothing sensation. We feel very cool. At this process, what happens actually? This volatile liquid spirits, when pour on our hand, then it acquires the heat from the surrounding. As it acquires the heat from the surrounding temperatures lowers down, and because of that we find the soothing sensation. Because to convert into the to convert from liquid into the gaseous state, spirit absorb the heat from the surrounding, and it lowers down the surrounding temperature, so we feel cool. It is observed experimentally that if a cotton ball is taken, spirit is poured on it, and that cotton ball dipped into the spirit, if we keep around it to a bulb of the thermometer, then we find the thermometer's reading falls down. This suggests us that this liquid wants to evaporate, means it wants to convert into a gaseous state. For that, it absorbs the heat from the thermometer, which is a surrounding place, and because of that we find the temperature of the thermometer starts falling. So best example, when spirit pour on our hand, we feel soothing sensation. Right? Second example, if cotton ball is dipped into spirit and wrapped around bulb of thermometer, it shows falling temperature. The reason is that when spirit in liquid form wants to convert into gaseous state, it absorbs heat from surrounding. So temperature decreases, and we feel cool, or temperature of thermometer decreases. Okay, so this is the important point related to evaporation produces cooling. Now let's see applications of the evaporation. Applications. First application, water in earthen pot. Water in earthen pot cools faster. Right? Now we know that there are number of pores in this earthen pot, and from this pore the water which is inside start seeping out. These droplets which is outer covering of the earthen pot want to leave the surface, so for this evaporation of these water droplets which are outside of the earthen pot acquire heat from water which is inside the earthen pot, and due to increasing this kinetic energy of these molecules they can evaporate into the surrounding. But at this time they acquire heat from the water which is inside the pot. Due to that, the heat of the water inside the pot decreases and it cools faster. Second example, doctor advises to put water strips on forehead, because when the temperature of the patient increases, then doctor advises to the patient to put water strips on his forehead. What happens actually? The strip which contains a water molecule over here wants to convert their state from liquid to gases through evaporation. So they acquire a heat from patient's body to increase their temperature or to increase their kinetic energy. So the energy is absorbed by this water molecule present on this cotton to get evaporated, automatically reduces that body temperature. So doctor advises to put water strips on the forehead. Next example, we often pour tea in saucer. We often pour tea into the saucer because we know that the surface area of this saucer is larger. Okay? Surface area provided by this saucer is larger. Due to that, the evaporation takes place faster. As this evaporation takes place faster, then the temperature of this liquid falls down. Next example for an application, evaporation of sweat from our body to maintain our body temperature 37 degrees Celsius. When sweat evaporates, the required heat is taken from the body whenever the body temperature increases. So, due to the sweating, that molecules which are on our forehead or our body starts evaporate and they gain the heat from the body and the body temperature lower down whenever the temperature of the body goes on increasing. It is our common experience that when we play or for 1 hour if we play, then we find that we are sweating. Due to continuous motion, our body starts heating. The temperature of the body goes on increasing, and due to that, the sweats come out. Those water droplets over our body try to evaporate by absorbing heat from our body, and automatically the temperature of the body falls down. These are the applications of the evaporation. I told before only the differences between evaporation and vaporization, which are same for boiling and evaporation. So that part is over. Now, in case of sublimation and deposition, I told you that the process of converting solid directly into the gases without converting into the liquid form by absorbing temperature from the surrounding process is known as sublimation. Best example is a naphthalene bond. The naphthalene bond which we kept in a cotton from it acts as an insecticide, so we are keeping it. Rather, we are keeping this naphthalene bond into the bathroom. Okay, so its size gets decreasing. Why does this size decreases? Because these molecules of the camphor or say naphthalene bond require a very lesser amount of energy, heat energy, to get a more dynamic energy. As these molecules get a heat energy from the surrounding, they do not get converted into the liquid form, but directly they get converted into a gaseous form. And they sublimate themselves. This is a sublimation. Similarly, after evolving heat out or throwing heat out, gases get converted directly into a solid form. Gases directly get converted into a solid form, dry ice. Okay? So, in that case, actually due to the involvement of the heat, the rejection of the heat is thrown out from the gas, its temperature reduces and they directly get converted without converting into liquid to gases. And this process of converting gases directly into the solid form is known as deposition. At a specific temperature this happens. So the constant temperature at which gases directly get converted into the solid form is known as point of deposition. Similarly, the constant temperature at which solid get converted into a gaseous state without converting themselves into the liquid form is known as point of sublimation. Okay? So, here carbon dioxide gas, example is given, carbon dioxide gas when cooled converts into solid carbon dioxide, that is called as a dry ice. Sometimes sublimation also takes place without heating, that I told you, example of a naphthalene bond. The process of sublimation and deposition we can see into the experiment. This sublimation on the base of molecular theory, what I explained you before for solid to liquid and liquid to gases is same. Actually, the molecules in case of sublimation, solid get converted into say gases, sublimation. So what happens over here? The molecules of this solid get a heat from the surrounding and their kinetic energy starts increasing. As this kinetic energy increases, then they start evaporating. They get right on the air and goes or converts in the form of gases. Actually, what happened at this process? In this process, they absorb the heat. Due to that, the force of attraction between these molecules spread. It decreases. Because of that, the intermolecular spacing between them increases and they can easily get converted into the gaseous form. This is how the sublimation and deposition on the kinetic theory, best on kinetic theory. Now students, this chapter is over. in the next period, we are going to discuss this chapter online. So I am going to take next period your Zoom meeting. So I request you all to download Zoom app. I will send you a link at the same time. Rather, I will clear the time on your WhatsApp group. I request you all to find the problems wherever you have in this chapter. Similarly, if any topic from this chapter you are not understanding, you do not understand, or any problem in this chapter, so you can discuss with me in that Zoom. So that will be it. Okay? Thank you.